Previously on MasterChef Australia. The MasterChef Pizzeria open for business.
Give me a chili prawn and a Bianca now!
And the green team failed to deliver. Tonight, the burning question.
Emma, you're going to use the pin, you're going to keep the pin.
Will she or won't she? As the green team face elimination, they get hit with a MasterChef pantry like no other.
Really? The Italian flag in food?
But there's a catch.
You're only going to get to use the ingredients from one of those colours.
And cooking by colour soon brings on the blues.
How long do you reckon your pizza's going to take to cook?
7 to 10 minutes.
Just who will fly the flag of food at full mast?
That is yum, yum, yum.
And who will be waving goodbye?
I'd be worried if I was you.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
This is it. It's elimination day. Yesterday, the green team lost to the red team in a massive pizza battle.
There are 8 of us facing elimination. All I have to do is beat one person.
Stay focused, guys.
We walk into the MasterChef kitchen, and there's this massive red satin grandstand. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness.
For once, something looked bigger than Matt Preston. It was huge.
Good morning. Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen. You're standing here because yesterday, in our first ever service challenge, our Italian pizzeria here in the MasterChef kitchen, you were the losing team. Whether you felt you deserved it or not, you're standing here facing elimination. And ignoring the elephant in the room, which looks like the wall of pain. More about that later.
You're back in black today, but one of you's got a little golden ray of sunshine on their apron. Emma, it only seems like a couple of days ago that you won that immunity pin, that pin that gives you the right to avoid an elimination of your choosing. Emma, you're going to use the pin, you're going to keep the pin.
I'm gonna keep it.
Good work, Emma. Well, Emma, that's a brave decision considering you don't know what's behind that big red curtain. So you ready to find out?
Yeah.
Well, let's show you.
The red curtain rises and reveals the Italian flag of food. Really? The Italian flag in food?
I see like awesome meats and fish and garlic and herbs and Italian fest. Awesome.
The question is, what are you going to do with it? Well, this is how it's going to work. You have 60 minutes to cook us one brilliant Italian-inspired dish.
Okay.
The key is you're only going to get to use the ingredients from one of those colours. But the bad news is you won't be able to see which colour you're picking.
What? No.
Oh, just only one was bad enough.
In George's shopping bag, he's got aprons that correspond to the 3 colours behind me. You'll each step forward, shut your eyes, and hope for the best. As you delve into George's bag to pick an apron, will tell us and you what you're cooking with today.
I'm really hoping that I get white. You know, they've got everything: flour, eggs, mushrooms, chicken, fish. Like, there's just such a massive variety.
Neha, step forward.
I don't want to cook with the green ingredients,
Close your eyes.
knowing that tomatoes, garlic, flour, eggs are the basics of Italian cuisine.
Stick your hand in. Open your eyes.
There's a sigh of relief.
Happy?
I think so.
Yeah?
At least there was garlic and flour. I can do with this.
Step back into line.
Good luck, Naya.
Thanks.
Right, Jules, step forward. What colour do you want?
What she's got.
Rats.
No, this is good. Thanks, George.
No problem. Okay, close your eyes. Yeah. Tied up.
In my mind, am thinking I want to get the white. It just looks really fantastic and you could do so many things from it.
Christina?
Okay, I got green. It's all good.
Red. Hey!
Pfizer?
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The biggest thing that's missing on the red side is garlic. And not having garlic there is a big worry.
Remember, elimination. Someone's going home. Not the day for chances. Try and lock onto an idea and give us that.
I'm looking at the green pantry and I'm thinking, oh, I could make a pesto, but there's no cheese or pine nuts. Oh, I could make this, but there's none of that.
Oh my God, you've got so many options, so many things in your brain. You just got to pick one and commit to it. It's like boyfriends, really.
You've got 60 minutes and your time starts now.
I need a ladder.
What can you do in these situations? Just grab everything.
Good news, I found some prawns, so I start grabbing some of those. And I see that there are some, baby peas.
If anyone wants to help out with picking peas, big ones. The big ones.
Today I'm cooking ricotta bocconcini mushroom pizza. I see the yeast, it's fresh yeast, something I've never used before. I normally use dry yeast and that's what I've been using to do all my doughs. I decided to take my chances and run with fresh yeast.
My dish today is going to be stuffed prawns with a pea puree and a salsa verde on the side.
It needs garlic. Sorry, you haven't got garlic. It does.
Find a substitute, okay?
I am a little bit worried that, there isn't the garlic element or there's no onion and there's no cheese.
I think the green one's probably one of the harder ones to have gotten. We're really going to have to think laterally. Just hoping that I've, picked the right dish.
What are you making, Rishi?
Gnocchi.
Cool, man. Good choice.
I'm going to have a nice, fantastic, fluffy gnocchi. Gary and George love the gnocchi to be crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, and I don't know that, so I'm going to pan-fry the gnocchi. And I'm going to have the mushroom sauce along with it, and I'm going to use the verjus just to give that tang in the dish. My food dream is to open a modern, hearty Indian restaurant. The Indian food, I think, is stuck in the past. I think it needs to get modernized. Dig in. Yes. I think it needs to have the finesse and the beauty to it.
What are the reviews for Baba?
Good. And I wouldn't mind a couple of hats on the way as well.
This is going to be fun.
You'll be right, mate.
And when I think it's fun, it's fun.
Yeah, you got it, Rich Cass.
Now, gnocchi, obviously you need cooked potatoes. They've got 60 minutes, and cooking potatoes can take a long time.
Liliana, I'm going to crank up the oven, you okay?
Why don't you do them in the pressure cooker?
No, I want to just steam out of it. I want it to really dry.
So I'm a bit worried how he's going to get those gnocchi on a plate.
I'm going to be making some veal meatballs with a char-grilled capsicum and tomato sauce and some smashed chili potatoes on the side. I've just started making the mix for my meatballs.
Are you putting anything in the balls? Is it seasoned already?
And it suddenly dawned on me that I have a lot of missing ingredients. I'm missing key binding agents for good moist meatballs like breadcrumbs and eggs, and I have no herbs to give it flavour.
You've got plenty of time, mate. Just, mate, you do want to get those meatballs in the sauce, though, yeah?
I try and solve this issue by adding some onions and a little bit of chilli and also some sun-dried tomatoes. I realise now that I just didn't think this dish through, but I don't have time to start again.
We have 60 minutes to cook an Italian-inspired dish from the flag Pantry, but we're allowed to cook with only one coloured ingredients, either on the red, or the white, or the green.
Come on, Jules.
It's a scary place to be.
I'm worried, gentlemen. I'm worried because I think we'll get some great food and I think we'll get some terrible food. It's one of those challenges, isn't it, where you sit there and go, oh, I'd love to be green, and you go, where's my garlic? I'd love to be red, but then where's my cheese? I'd love to be white, but then where's my acidity? Gary, one colour, what would you like to pick?
I think I'd probably go green, although white's quite appealing, because even though you choose something white, you can caramelise it, so all of a sudden you've got lots of different colours, as far as I'm concerned.
Look, I mean, I look at the white section and I go, there's lots of ways I can go. I can go sweet because, you know, I've got sugar, flour, I've got, you know, I've even got those sponge finger biscuits so you can make a delicious tiramisu, or even a beautiful rice pudding. There's so much to do.
Look, for me, it would be red. It would either be, for me, classic Italian dish, bistecca alla frontina, big ribeye, certainly that, and then underneath it, all those lovely tomatoes.
I think it's confusing them, and confusing them a lot.
Come on, Neha.
What's Neha doing?
She's going to do a mushroom and bocconcini pizza.
I'm hoping it all comes together. A lot depends on the kind of dough, as I've learned from the last challenge, which has put us through here.
More pizza.
Just in case you haven't had enough.
I don't have any tomatoes. Ideally, I would use a tomato base, so it's going to be a garlic, olive oil, and salt base. Today is pretty much a make or break situation for me. Hell, a pizza got me here. What if today the pizza makes me a hero? Wouldn't that be fantastic?
I'm doing a really simple family dinner, I reckon, of a ribeye steak on it with a potato and tomato caponata with a smoked capsicum sauce. My pressure points are that massive ribeye is not cooked right. So my parents breed these little Dexter cattle. Their ribeye is kind of, you know, a nice, you know, achievable size. Not, the one I've chosen is huge. I'm thinking, my goodness, this doesn't even fit in the pan. Look, I'm not confident, but I'm going to give it a red hot go. Yeah, red hot go.
Today I'm cooking meatballs with a roast capsicum and tomato sauce and some smashed potatoes. I've cooked meatballs before, but I haven't really put an Italian twist to it. I don't know if I've put enough capsicum in.
Taste it, mate. Have you tasted it? Taste, taste, taste.
I'm cooking with all my heart and all my willpower, like my dad said for me to cook. I want to be here more than anything in this world, as cliched as that sounds. I'd love to publish my own series of cookbooks that document my grandmother and my mother's recipes. We'll have relatives visiting from all over the world and they'll cook something for us and we'll love it and write it down. I've got parts of my family in these recipes, so I'm just giving it all.
8 contestants, 3 colours, and 1 of you going home. Guys, 45 minutes to go.
That's a beautiful piece of fish, Pip.
45 minutes to go, and the yeast is not giving me the signs of activation of frothing up as I'm used to seeing.
So you got well, that's fresh yeast by the looks of it.
fresh yeast before. I've never used fresh yeast before. Does the fresh yeast bubble? Like I put it in lukewarm water?
I don't know. I've never used fresh yeast before.
It's not bubbling that well. I'm running out of time. I really need to start working on this dough to give it enough time to prove. And I decide to go with my yeast mixture and start working on my dough.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe, you know, Neha, to try and make a pizza dough improve in 60 minutes. Yeah, I think you're in a bit of trouble here.
Ooh. Hi.
Hi.
What's going on, Christina?
I'm going to slice or butterfly the prawn still in its shell, and I'm going to stuff it with the pistachio mix and grill that. And then I'm thinking of a pea puree underneath.
Oh, look, I like the flavour. I love the idea of pistachios, peas and prawns. I think it's pistachios, peas and prawns.
It all works, doesn't it?
It's the 3 Ps.
Should we leave her alone then?
I think
Seems
so.
like a
Let's
good
not
idea.
confuse her and let's move on.
Thanks, boys.
I've never butterflied a prawn before, so I'm guessing to go down the legs. And I open it up, but the little legs just look really creepy, so I decided to pull those off, and it looks a little bit nicer because I don't know how appetising little prawn legs facing you is going to look.
Taking out the poo shoot now.
Should I wash the head?
Go with the instincts, Christina. You're a good cook. You're a good cook.
I decided to keep the heads on.
The head will impart heaps of flavour.
Yeah.
I'm not a prawn head sucker, but I know that some of the judges like that.
This isn't a Roman holiday. This isn't La Dolce Vita. This is the Italian job. You got 30 minutes to do it.
Oh, come on, potatoes. I realized that my potato in the ovens are not cooking properly. They are not the waxiest potatoes ever. They're floury, so they don't have a lot of moisture in it. It's too hard. So the outside's getting crunchy and the inside's really hard.
Yeah, look, I think Rishi's definitely in a bit of trouble here.
Smells good, Pip. Come on, you bastard.
Time's really moving now. That steak has to thought about going on soon.
Yeah, I know.
Get your pan on and start heating it up.
Linton's yelling at me from the peanut gallery to put the steak on. I'm thinking, wow, this is a big bit of steak. It's going to take quite a long time to cook.
And don't get nervous.
I didn't realise how much time had gone past. I absolutely panic. I am pushing this. It's huge.
That needs 18 minutes in the oven, plus searing it.
Should I cut the bone off? Cut it down?
You got to make your mind up what you want.
She definitely looks stressed. And, well, wouldn't she be? She's up for elimination. She chose not to use her immunity pin.
You've got to just stick with it now and push through right to the end. It's just going to have to stay in the oven till the end.
It's dawning on me at the moment that I could be staying out there right now, or I could be going home.
Today I'm cooking pizza. The key to a good pizza is obviously its base. If I mess up the base, I well and truly just should pack my bags and go home.
Neha?
Hello.
Dish?
It's a mushroom bocconcini pizza.
Mushroom bocconcini pizza. Have you got long enough to make a pizza dough? Prove it, knock it back, fold it up.
I hope so,
Get in the
Gary.
oven.
It's proving now.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a look.
Let's have a quick look.
It's here.
It's not moving much, is it? How long have we got on the clock? 25 minutes. Wow. How long do you reckon your pizza's going to take to cook?
Another 7 to 10 minutes.
I'm really concerned. Is that going to prove in time?
Yeah.
And is it going to cook beautifully in the domestic oven? You know?
I'll put it here.
Over here's warm. Like, stick it here. Do something.
You know what? Doe got you into this pickle. Oh, hopefully you'll get out of the pickle.
Hopefully, George. Thank you.
Their comments just throw me off. The first thing I think is, why? Why did I decide to do this?
The only thing that should be on your mind is putting up a beautiful dish, and the last thing you want to do is put a bad dish up on elimination day. 15 minutes to go.
How's it taste, guys?
The capsicum hasn't come through.
Hi, Faiza.
Hello.
What are you cooking?
I'm making a capsicum and tomato sauce for my meatballs, which I'll serve with smashed chili potatoes.
Chili potatoes.
Well, it's Sicilian because in Sicily they use a lot of chili.
You know what? I love meat. Gary loves meatballs.
I love meatballs.
We love meatballs. But meatballs are sort of this thing that need to cook in the sauce and soak up that flavour and sort of basically braise.
Yeah.
You've just fried them off and it's like 15 minutes to go.
That is really, really strong. You know, like the tomato paste that you buy? That's what that looks like.
You worried about the meatballs?
Yeah. Now I am.
OK. Think about how you're going to present it, because it's not going to... I'd think classic meatballs and spaghetti or rigatoni or something interesting like that. Now you go and smash... Cut potatoes? Chili potatoes?
Smashed potatoes.
Italian? Italiano?
Fires. Blitz that up, and maybe put a bit of water through it. They're saying that it's too rich and too much like tomato paste,
Yeah.
So you need to thin it out a bit and just get those, and you need to get it into the pan and get the meatballs simmering in it.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Keep those hands moving, Christina. Smash it, mate.
Once the potatoes are cooked, it doesn't take that long to make gnocchi. I just roll it in a thin, long stick. And I just need to cut the gnocchi up. I put the gnocchi in the water. Gnocchi cooks in literally in a minute or two.
Rishi, watch them. Some of them are falling apart.
Turn it down, mate.
Take them out. They're ready.
Really?
They're floating, they're ready. I'm freaking out watching them because gnocchi, basically, once they float to the surface, they're cooked. If they cook too long, they fall apart. Oh, yeah. They'll fall apart. He doesn't have a backup, so if those gnocchi disappear, so does his dish. Take them out.
They're not floating yet.
They're floating.
They're kind of
Take
in the
it
middle.
off the heat, mate. You see? Get them out, mate.
I take the gnocchi off. I hope they're cooked perfectly. Otherwise, that's going to be the issue.
As my aged, frail nonno used to say, hurry up, you got 5 minutes!
Not chilly enough. Quite sweet.
I think it's good. I think I'm going to put my meatballs in now.
Get that steak out. 5 minutes to go. I grab my meat out of the oven. I've got everything else plated up. I stab it with the thermometer to see what it's at.
I'm so nervous. I am sick looking down at Emma.
The meat feels really, really soft still. I'm a bit worried. I think the meat's going to be underdone. I'm just popping it back in for 1 more minute.
Oh my God. I just want to curl up in a ball and just hope nothing goes wrong.
As I'm plating up the first prawn that I get out, the head looks nice and crispy. But when I go to look at the other prawns, they all still have like gooey brains and like wet stuff in them. And I'm guessing it's not going to be very appetizing.
The heads don't taste very nice when they're just grilled. prawn head tastes nice, fried.
So I decided to chop the heads off the prawns, and I actually think that they look really pretty without the heads.
5 minutes to go, I take the pizza out and look at the crust, and I'm absolutely heartbroken. The dough is cooked, but it hasn't risen at all. It's not how normally a pizza base is. It's more biscuity. And my heart is sinking, and I'm looking around at everybody thinking, geez, is this the last time I'm gonna cook here?
I wonder who's picked the winning colour. Red, white or green? We'll soon find out. 1 minute to go.
Push it right to the end.
There's a little bit of tang. I like a tang.
A little stressed.
I know the smear's dead, but I still like it.
Nolene, that looks awesome.
You right, Fires?
Just thinking about how to plate it.
You got to think quick, mate.
When it comes to plating up this dish, because it's so unorthodox, I have no idea how I'm going to do it.
Seriously, you have 1 minute left. You've got to get it plated up. Keep moving, mate.
Then I decide I'm just going to plate simple. The meatballs one side and potatoes one side.
10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your time's up.
At this point, I don't know if I've done enough to stay in this competition. If someone has done a worse job than me, then I'll be safe, but if no one has stuffed up like I have, then I may be going home today.
You know, at the end of the day, I'm happy with what I've done. You know, I had green to work with.
I think this dish could send me home, but hopefully I've done enough in terms of flavours today.
On the rare side, but yeah.
It looks okay, but I'm hoping that it's going to be cooked.
Your task was to cook a beautiful dish in 60 minutes in the colour of your apron, the colours of the Italian flag. Wonder how well you've done. First up.
Rishi? Rishi, what's the dish?
The dish is gnocchi with garlic mushrooms.
Well. Just a couple of words from me. Job done.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That there is a cracker dish. Love the gnocchi, it's got some texture to it. Love the caramelisation on it. Love the mushrooms, and there's a little bit of acidity there. I'm not sure what you've used.
There's verjuice in there.
Perfect. That is yum, yum, yum.
Thank you.
Lovely work.
Well done.
Thanks.
Next up, Emma.
Carry my dish towards the judges. I just pray the meat's okay.
Emma, what's the dish?
Roast beef, radicchio, roast capsicum sauce, and potato.
Beautiful. How's it cooked, the beef?
I reckon it's going to be medium rare, maybe even on the...
How is it cooked?
Medium rare.
If I come into your restaurant and I say, somewhere between medium rare and well done, it kind of doesn't work. You need to be able to tell us, when we cut that open, is it rare, is it well done? This is your job.
Medium rare.
You sure?
I want to see nice pink meat.
Emma?
Yes, Matt.
Do you regret not using your pin right now?
Oof.
Ooh, it's medium.
It's medium.
It's pink. I'm pleased about that. It's just a wonderful piece of steak. Look at that.
Wow. Beautiful pink meat.
Beef perfectly cooked. I love the radicchio. I love that sort of bitterness and that little bit of sweetness from the balsamic. I think it's really, really tasty. Well done.
Thank you. They're happy, I'm happy. I'm thinking, I'm glad I didn't use the immunity pin.
Next up, Neha.
Carrying my dish towards the judges, I'm preparing myself for some harsh criticism.
It's mushroom ricotta bocconcini pizza.
Just bamboozles me to think that you've just walked out of a challenge that put you in elimination from pizza dough. That then you go into a challenge where it's your chance to shine and you choose to do pizza dough, knowing that you've only got an hour.
I'd done a pizza dough at home in an hour's time and it worked all right, and then I was hoping that'll pull me through.
Mushrooms, cheese and a biscuity bread. What more can I say? I'd be worried if I was you.
Rare are the pizzas that you pick up, have a bite of, put down, and don't want to pick up again. But Neha, this is one of those.
Coming from Matt Preston, who's one of my idols, is like a knife through your heart, literally. It ripped me open. And I'm thinking, it's time to say goodbye.
Pip.
Rock cod with chapped potatoes, romesco and pancetta.
That there is not only pretty as a picture, but full of flavour. Well done. Jules?
Prawns with fennel puree, pistachio, basil pesto and deep fried capers.
Love that fennel puree, really Moorish. You want to dip the prawn in, that's great.
Thanks, Gary.
Nolene?
Have you brought in a dish consultant for plating? What's going on?
It's pan-seared prawns with char-grilled zucchini.
This dish here is a true indication that you are a contender.
Thank you.
Christina, please come forward.
There's a pea puree, a salsa verde, and then pistachio stuffed prawns. Yay, you're using your hands.
Yummy.
Damn. For me, you have this va-va-voom personality, and this dish is you in one, just like that. It's fantastic. Beautifully cooked prawns. The pistachio stuffing kind of crumble on the top. It's delicious. That is a cracking dish. This is a dish, I think, that we'd all order once in the restaurant and then go, oh, we better have another one of them. Because
another round.
Yeah.
Another round.
Yeah, beautiful.
No comment when you do that, is it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Pfizer.
I'm not happy. I really don't think I've done enough, and I'm just really scared about my future in the competition. Meatballs with a roast capsicum and tomato sauce and some smashed potatoes.
We thought that you'd come up with some amazing dishes. There's so many beautiful ingredients.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a standard dish. And you'd expect pasta and meatballs, but potato and meatballs? Let's hope that these meatballs are absolute stunners. Everything I love about meatballs is kind of a motive thing. You know, it's wintry or it's pasta and meatballs with parmesan over the top. That's what I love. That's the idea I love. So when you put it in a bowl with potatoes, it's kind of wrong. They're dry. The tomato sauce is so strong, it's like eating tomato paste. And it doesn't get me going at all.
The aggressive chili in your tomato sauce makes it very hot. I don't think it's a great dish. I think it's possibly a dish that'll send you home.
Thanks, Pfizer.
I'm scared. I'm really scared. But maybe Neha performed worse than I have, and that may save me. The judges have made their decision, and pretty soon, one of us will be leaving the MasterChef kitchen forever. I know I'm in trouble.
If I call your name, please step forward. Pip. Christina. Jules. Rishi. Nolene. And Emma. Today we saw the best cooking from a group of MasterChef contestants this year. That's why the 6 of you are all safe. Please step over here.
Pfizer, Neha, you two cooked the least impressive dishes of the day. Pfizer, the meatballs were dry, and that sauce was overly concentrated and strong. Neha, cooking pizza in an hour, it didn't work. The pizza base was biscuity, and to be honest, the topping was bland. It was a difficult decision, a split decision, and it came down to more about the negatives than the positives. And for that reason, Pfizer, you're going home.
I do breathe a sigh of relief, but I feel for Pfizer. I was convinced I was going.
Pfizer, you let us into your house, you know, a couple months ago. For us, that was a great insight, not only into who you are as a person, but the family that you come from. And you come from a wonderful family, rich in great values, where food is the centre of everything. Really, that's the most important thing.
Thanks, George. I really appreciate that.
OK, Faiza, it's been a pleasure, but now it's time to leave the MasterChef kitchen. Say your goodbyes, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for saying so.
It's sad feeling that Faiza's going home. She's young, I know she can learn a lot from this experience, but at the end of the day, she's really nice. And she promised me a curry-off at some point in the competition, and I'm not going to get the curry-off anymore.
I'm devastated.
I mean, I've got my family at home waiting for me, but this is my family too now, and it's really hard to say goodbye.
I wish I cooked something else, to be honest, but I made a choice and now I'm bearing the consequences.
Being on MasterChef?
It's been the most exciting roller coaster I've ever been on, and I just wish it was longer.
Oh, these eliminations are draining, aren't they? But tomorrow, masterclass, and after that, I think you need to pack your bags because we're going to the Wild West. And for four of you, the four of you that have done the best job this week, you're going to be travelling in style. See ya. Bye.
That's it.
Ciao. Ciao, ragazzi.
What's the go? What is the Wild West?
What?
More information needed.
It's the Wild West.
Bye.
Bye. Yeehaw, come on.
Next time, our Wild West week kicks off.
Welcome to Fremantle.
With one monster challenge.
You'll be feeding 30 famished fishermen right on this dock.
But they can only cook what they catch.
What have I got? Oh my God! Oh, I can see seaweed!
Get some rice, we can make some nori rolls.
There's drama on the dock.
But that's what we decided on. Don't talk about it, do it now.
I want to do something with that squid. Olene has scrapped it. I'm going to cook this squid whether she likes it or not.
Because the team that satisfies the hungry fishermen...
That was superb.
...bags a chance at immunity.
Not tasty to me at all.
If we fail, it will be my fault.
Then, still ahead, a very cheeky Antonio Carluccio.
Can you cook? Yes. I'll try.
Helps us close Italian week with a masterclass to fire up passion.
Garlic.
Garlic, how much?
2.
2 cloves?
Yeah.
How are you going to kiss after that?
Gary cooks something everyone loves. Pizza.
Yum, 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 yum.
We cut corners with Matt's Cheats Risotto.
The death dish.
George shares a recipe that's sure to become an instant family favourite.
It's like having a romantic dinner.
And Gary cooks a controversial carbonara.
Under no circumstance should there be cream in carbonara ever. You know what? Who cares?